Ugh. What it do, ski? It's your boy Fable34, and today I'm here with my reaction video to Community. This one is season 3, episode 15. How's it going, everyone? So, oh wow, I just realized 3:15. That's nearly today's. Oh no, today is the 16th. Anyway, guys, how's it going? So we are back with Community. The past few episodes have been, I guess, new territory for the show. We had Abed and Troy beefing to the extreme, but it seems it's all been resolved now. So let's see where we're going to continue to go for the rest of season 3. 7-8 episodes left. So with that being said, guys, what last storylines or any sort of big threads are going to be pulling on for season 3? If you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. With that being said, let's get into it. Oh, also, we actually got the Pierce emoji made in the Discord. Hilarious. And if you're watching these community reactions on Patreon or YouTube and you're not on the Discord, definitely should join. I'll link it in the description down below. Yeet.
Making a cake. Best friends making a cake.
How come I'm not best friends with anyone in the group?
Oh, you don't want the handshake.
Patronize me.
I'll buy your friendship.
Coming to the mountain when she comes. Woo woo. You'll have to park on the street because of the carnival. I'm into trains now.
A real carnival? Is the company called Redbeard's Amusements?
Rings a bell, but with me that could mean anything.
I have an ex-boyfriend that travels with a carnival.
That's so on brand.
I'm sorry, Britta. Some things are funny because they make no sense, and that is not one of them.
And if that's not my job, what is? Choo choo!
Well, you're also supposed to tell us about your carnival worker boyfriend.
Why, so you all can get a big laugh?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yes, that's exactly why. Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of my past. His name is Blade, and...
She invoked friendship to undercut the laugh, and we're still laughing.
His name is Blade. Is that legal? Shouldn't New Line Cinema be suing him?
He was called that before the Fantastic movie?
And it was a Marvel comic in 1973.
Well, nerd alert.
Well,
Nice.
ex-boyfriend named Blade alert. Your pain unifies it.
I need to be reminded that he is the worst man on Earth. I will be there in 5 minutes.
I don't understand.
Andre much?
Okay, I understand.
I don't. You will.
What's that mean?
He's hung.
No!
Yes, you're disgusting.
Just like that, I'm discussing again. I was one of the gang. It was in my hand.
Sometimes a woman needs a man.
I was so
You just
close.
can't
No, I don't believe in love because of this guy named after a kickboxing vampire movie.
This is a bottle episode?
You wanna watch Blade tonight?
Yes.
How funny would it be if it was actually Wesley Snipes?
And left unattended, I will end up doing him like a crossword, and I will regret it. You just take my phone, don't give it back until Monday, and handcuff me to the radiator like a mother-flipping, carny-banging werewolf. I got this. Our apartment has central heating, but I get the idea.
Man, I wonder how many women I've affected this way.
Oh, Jeff's catching feelings?
I'd like your student Troy Barnes enrolled in the air conditioning repair program immediately.
All
right, we're going right for it.
For a young man of a urban race.
Try as I might, I'm unable to make him see it that way.
Not.
Then mine is not to tell you how to do what I want.
Not the
Mine is to
Dalmatian,
want
please.
And to say my want.
I know exactly what to do. Natalie, could you get me a book on how to do things? You know what? Just make me a scotch and soda.
Make it yourself.
I don't know how.
Oh, because of Britta's ex-boyfriend.
Can you check my messages for me and tell me if he called? What if my mother is dying? This is junkie talk. You just want to know where your phone's hidden. I just want to know if my mother is dying. No, your mother isn't dying. Or yes, your mother is dying. And then we go back to watching the film.
Oh, she's really feeding for it. That's crazy. Remember when that was like a thing on YouTube for a while? The live streams? We're just seeing when it hits the corner.
That's right, Britta. It's a banana. You are a lying junkie. I'm sure those words hurt, but you wouldn't be reading them if they weren't true. But we are not defined by our limitations. We are defined by our potential.
Blade!
You two are bad friends.
That's unfair. What about you guys? We can't say the word Blade. There's phones in the refrigerator. Oops.
Troy,
Come on, Troy.
I have a right to... You're Hitlers! You're racist pedophiles! You're the opposites of Batman!
You don't know what that means.
Still think the lock was overkill?
No.
Boys' night.
Huh?
I need help reacting to something.
Oh, I got you, fam. Don't worry.
Hey, I get it. You want to take a look at Britta's ex-boyfriend? If you get it by yourself, you'd be weird.
I decided to go outside the group for a best friend.
And you couldn't do better than Chang.
You take that back. He could do plenty better than me.
I was the first to say yes.
Well, have fun forcing life.
We will.
What do you want to do next? Cotton
Russian
candy?
roulette?
What did you say?
Cotton candy sounds great.
Really? Come on, I want to go on a ride. This is a window for me. I spent my carnival years pregnant.
Shirley, I'm not jealous. I just wanted to see what the deal was. Voila. What do you want to do?
I'd like to go on a ride.
Let's go shoot some ducks.
Oh, wow.
Jeffrey!
Really, Jeff?
I want you to know, and I've never said these words, but I've always felt them. You're a sister to me. Britta! Hey, little sis. Do you think you could trust me to have my phone back now? I've got my email, calendar, homework assignment. Over, Annie. Seriously. Okay,
Slow the
I
roll
right
here, Jackson, okay?
Sure thing.
She really hit her with the
Boy,
sister
this guy
card.
doesn't
I'm
get
kind of
vampires
cheese.
square inch.
That's diabolical.
Yeah, you're just like Blade, man. Straight up.
I just hope she can find the strength to... Just telling him
Oh,
she's
no.
dying to feel the warmth of his... Are you kidding me? She said we were sisters. I'm so sad right now.
It's also Britta.
And she is so codependent and such a bad speller.
Blade?
Yep. But that's
Oh, that's actually him.
Carnival name, though, right? The Nom de Corn Dog.
Why would I have a carnival name?
He's relaxed, he's cool. Not as cool as you.
Oh, boy.
How many times are they gonna do that?
We're becoming best friends.
I think so. I think so.
Okay. That sprint of montages we did, I think it was towards the end of season 2. It was the beginning of season 3. Were so good.
Fine. I guess you don't want to know our 2-year-old.
Can we please just put it under a stack of mattresses or something? Why are you here?
Ouch.
Fine. Let's make him available. Leave me alone.
No! That's so much worse.
Hello, Blade? A carnival.
She talk like Krusty the Clown.
She's whipped by an imaginary douche.
I got my fake bachelor's degree, and then I cheated on the LSAT. Now you're probably wondering,
Ow.
a magician never reveals his secrets, my friend.
Jeff, he doesn't care.
Dropped out of high school and joined the carnival, and 15 years later, here you are.
Jeffrey!
Well, what's the best anyone's ever done in this booth?
I need to beat you.
Hey, ducks.
All right, one more round.
Jeff, this is
What
pathetic.
is your end game here?
I don't know.
Why do you want to know the secret to making a woman psycho?
Why do we want to know how to blow up the earth or grow a human ear on a mouse?
Don't tell me what to do! What's your problem? What's yours? I'm out of here!
This is the last time I'll see you smile. I'll miss you.
Actually, kind of that song slightly reminds me of Charles Gambino's song "These Girls" from the Cul-de-sac album.
Blade
I think
sucks.
probably actually happened around this season.
Can stop worrying about voicemail now. Back.
And his producer Ludwig Göransson also produced the music for this show too.
Dean,
Might
why
have
are
been
you
inspired.
here?
Likes guys. We're mean to her. She doesn't like herself. Worry about it. I'm deleting it from your phone.
What's up? You guys still watching movies?
I don't get it, Blade. What's your secret? Why do I want to impress you? Are you a loser or winner? Or are you just a human mirror?
Magician never reveals, right?
Right. Later.
Goodbye.
Dropped over $300 on my booth. So I'll tell you, wanna know my secret?
Yes. Yes, I do.
What are you doing? I want to know.
Maybe he's a really good
I'm
texter.
sorry, but it's over now. He's a loser.
Good night.
Troy!
Is wrong with you? Huh? You weren't texting Blade. You were texting us. Blade isn't a loser.
Uh-oh.
No, let her go. Lost cause, man.
I just got back from the carnival where I met Blade. 10 years ago, before he even met you, destroying the part of his brain that feels shame. Basically irresistible to people, he can pretty much only work at a carnival.
Why wouldn't he have told me that?
Because he didn't care if you knew.
That is so like him.
Stop making our hatred of ourselves someone else's job and just stop hating ourselves.
I want you to take my phone. Do not let me call Chang. I'm locking myself in your room.
What are you guys doing out here?
Self-actualizing?
Come watch Blade. This movie is fantastic.
Op-ed.
Y'all ever notice that cold spot in the hallway? That thing is freezing! Ladies and gentlemen. So yesterday, typical Sunday, I was hanging out in my dreamatorium. Woo! This ever happened to you guys? I was in an actual bathroom.
Material seems pretty specific to your apartment. I don't think it'll work at an open mic.
Y'all ever notice the difference between me and Troy brushing our teeth? Troy brushes his teeth like this.
I do.
Now you know what I'm gonna talk about next.
Toaster oven! It's from his album.
And that was my reaction video to Community Season 3, Episode 15. We had a Blade-centric episode. I was actually really hoping for Wesley Snipes to be like, actually be Blade in the camera. I thought that's where they're gonna go with it, but they sort of decided to take this on a sort of, I mean, at the end of the day, this was like a character-centric episode, I think, for Britta, for self-love, for her self-worth, especially after Jeff's pretty great speech there. It was the main focus here. I will say, I think overall, I feel like after I finish maybe Season 3 and whatever storylines I decided to go with, I might appreciate this episode a little bit more. But on first viewing, I don't think I love this one very much. this was just probably one of my least favorite episodes for Season 3 so far. Not to say that there wasn't things that I did like. I think the on-running joke of Blade was pretty funny. I thought having the Dean thrown in here was actually pretty nice, but he just sort of felt slightly out of place. Same with the idea of the whole air conditioning plot. Should have just doubled down on Britta's relationship and maybe focus more on that. But we also had Chang and Pierce here in this episode. They were just sort of being best friends because Pierce was almost in the group. I actually love that part of the episode too, so he decided to just buddy up with Chang. I think this was fine. It almost feels like they didn't really know what to do, so they wanted to incorporate Pierce and Chang in this episode, so that's how they decided to go about it. It was fine. It just felt a little like very, you know, paper thin, I think. Same with the use of the montages. It's like that works so well when they use sparingly throughout the season. It works really well, and here it didn't feel that great, and I think that sort of just highlights them to this episode, in my opinion. I think it sort of feels out of place with Chang a little bit since we've been seeing we've been seeing other more interesting recent developments with him, and they just don't really line up with him being buddy-buddy. Like, he just got his army. I will say though, it was nice seeing Shirley and Jeff together once again. I like their pairing. I like when they come together. I think they're a pretty good duo in the show. I think initially the first half of the episode where Jeff was feeling jealous, I wasn't in love with that idea because it could sort of feel a little bit rehashed, but when he came back with the speech, it definitely smoothed over. It definitely pieced together that idea and the concept of self-love and just, I think, relationships in general and how toxic certain aspects to it be with like codependency, as he mentioned at the end of that one. Don't push your worth or whatever it is for other people and your love for them. The speech is great. I don't know if the execution of the idea with Britt in the middle was necessarily the best, but I did appreciate those elements of the episode. So Troy sort of stepping up and deciding to sort of send a nice text message. I actually really appreciated that part of the episode because we have been sort of teasing Britta and Troy recently in the show, so it seems like they could be maybe actually lining that up moving forward. And they sort of had it was like Jeff, after they know the whole, I guess, message was hit home this episode, they sort of had Troy smiling at Britta smiling at Troy, and then Annie looking at Jeff. So I don't know if that's sort of like a little nod for what's to come, but I thought that was actually a pretty interesting way to go about that. But yeah, this was an alright episode for me. Didn't love this one, but guys, but I think the ideas of self-worth and self-love, and I think some of the characterizations here and development for Britta was actually pretty cool, and the idea of I guess relationships realized, I think, in the end, but not necessarily I didn't really piece it together in the execution. I think that's what I'm saying, where maybe I'll look at it after the fact and be like, oh, okay, this episode hits home better. What do you think about this one, guys? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.